Hello there, welcome back to Nerd World Empire and back to the Aquatics now, the Xindi Aquatics scout ship. This vessel was only seen sparingly. It was a smaller, more perhaps specialist craft utilized by the race known simply as the Xindi Aquatics during the 2150s. The exact capabilities of this vessel are a little less well known than its bigger brother, but we'll see what we can do. Before we get started, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below and help the channel grow. So there we have this little ship. It's roughly the same size as the saucer section of an NX class starship, meaning basically it's roughly the same size as Earth's main vessel. It is believed, based on the hangar space and size and dimensions and profile of this ship being so similar to the NX class, which we saw fit into that bay so easily, that at least one of these ships was capable, if not always being stored in that bay aboard an aquatic ship, massively increasing the versatility and flexibility of that starship. Now imagine if you could carry a ship as big as Earth's main exploratory vessel inside the belly of your existing ship, how much more versatility and capability you bring to the table. The Aquatics were very good at planning, I would say, in their starship construction. These vessels were also differently armed than the bigger aquatic vessels. Although it's likely they did carry particle beam weapons, they weren't actually demonstrated using them and actually utilized torpedoes, which the larger aquatic ships may not have had. It's a little ambiguous. Everything with the Xindi Aquatics is a little vague sometimes, and it depends on the sources you're looking at, but generally, according to intelligence, these ships are only equipped with torpedoes, making them some kind of torpedo boat. It would also then explain why they would be complementary to the larger aquatic cruiser. It could deploy one of these things as an additional torpedo launch mechanism and fighting craft, possibly to waylay any assault vessel that was engaging the bigger ship, giving it time to escape, or simply giving the enemy a second target. And being a ship that was as big as an NX class, and probably with at least similar capabilities, this ship was no joke of a starship. Despite being a smaller auxiliary craft to the bigger vessel, we just got to remember just how big the dimensions of aquatic vessels really are. These vessels participated in the battle in an attempt to destroy the sphere. One of these vessels was seen to be destroyed by a reptilian cruiser, but it was generally noted that these vessels were actually considered to be more powerful than a Xindi reptilian cruiser one-on-one. So it's likely the reptilians got a lucky shot, knew where to hit it, or cumulative damage from other impacts had weakened the vessel to the point where they were able to destroy it. Others were disabled by anomalies, and others simply carried on fighting, or were disabled by other engagements. There were at least 5 vessels seen at the engagement. There may have been more, but there were at least 5. And that is, canonically, all that is known about this ship. Again, it can be inferred that this vessel was typically carried in the belly of a larger aquatic cruiser, or at least it could be. Which one came first, though, is the chicken or the egg sort of story. Which is the egg? Always bugs me, that stupid question. It's the bloody egg. Was the aquatic cruiser designed first, and this ship simply designed small enough that it could fit inside it, or was this ship built either in conjunction with, simultaneously to, or prior to the larger cruiser? And the larger cruiser actually was just, they thought to themselves, you know, this other ship we got floating about, maybe we should, well, building this really big starship, have a big hangar space we can slot it into. And you'd have to imagine there was some kind of major internal docking mechanism inside that ship, because they would have to get water as well as aquatics to it. You couldn't just float across, because it was an open bay, open to space, you couldn't keep it full of water. And there was no evidence of a shield containing the water, like what you'd see in a Federation starship. But those shields are only capable of really filling back atmosphere, not water. It's a whole other question of how their technology works. I'm going off on a tangent because I'm kind of tired. That is all we know canonically about the Xindi Aquatic scout ship, or warship, or survey vessel, whatever the hell it was in reality. And that also is the end of this video.
I just want to take this moment to thank you for watching that video. If you liked what you saw, please check out my social links in the description box below to Instagram and Twitter and others, and also is down there a link to my Patreon page where you can support this channel and the others as I try to grow this franchise and do this more regularly. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you for watching, and bye bye.